What kind of challenges does the Wake Forest offense present to you guys?
They do a lot of RPOs, so they try to get those backers in and just create separation in the field. So gotta get ready for that.
They run a lot of tempo like you've seen this year.
Narduzzi was saying that number 3, Greg Dortch, he's kind of your Where's Waldo guy for you guys to watch on offense this week. I mean, is he a guy that you think you'll end up being matched up with a lot out of the slot?
Yeah, I'm always matched up with the slots, and the slots usually tend to be teams' better guys. But I'm always ready for any matchup. So.
Will that be similar kind of to the guy you defended against Duke, Rahming, who was always sort of going over the middle and stuff like that?
Same number, I guess, but I don't know if they too much alike.
What does stand out to you about Dortch from what you've seen or what you know about him?
He gets a lot of targets from their offense. He got basically double the targets from any other receiver on their team, so definitely got to get ready to lock in.
He's a small guy. What makes him so good and able to, hog that many targets and make plays like he does?
Just a dog mentality. It's what you got to have out there. Size don't matter. It's about heart. You just got to play.
Coach Narduzzi was telling us that he really hasn't or isn't going to talk to you guys much about the implications of this game, and that if you win it, you win the Coastal. But as players, is that sort of understood? Like, is that something that you guys think about much, or even if it's just in the back of your mind?
We try to tune the outside noise in and just stay locked in to hear, because since the beginning, it's just been us, and it's always been about just us. So we just kind of stay focused in, stay with each other, and handle everything, and it'll all be good by the end of the day.
When the outside noise was negative, you were able to tune it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that the outside noise is positive, is it harder to tune it out?
No, not really, because like I said, it's always been about us. So even when the outside noise was negative, we then tuned it in and feed into it and let it affect us, and just keep working, keep our heads down. That's the type of team we are.
Have you played the last few games with a chip on your shoulder because of that?
No doubt. I play every game with a little chip on my shoulder.
Why is that?
Just got goals, got places to go.
Going with that, at the same time, getting bowl eligible, getting to that 6 wins after missing last year, does that feel like you guys accomplished something there with that?
Yeah, definitely did. I can't downplay that. Just know we got that 6th win, we're going to another bowl. Just that experience I got from my freshman year being in New York in the Pinstripe Bowl was like one in a lifetime. So just being able to get back to a bowl and just have another game with guys like Quadri, D. Hall, Dennis Briggs, Felipe, all the seniors and stuff, just having an extra game with them, it's definitely going to be a moment to remember.
It's been you and Dennis back there as the starting safeties this year. What was it like, seeing him play his last game at Hines and giving him a win?
Just one of those bittersweet moments, just knowing it's my last game at Hines with Dennis, another local guy. It's real bittersweet.
I always hear about Dennis, like the leader, the really smart, kind of mature seeming guy, but what can you say about Dennis as a motivator? I feel like I always see him riling you guys up before games and practice and stuff too.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a good motivator. It's just times when, Tuesday practice, you're coming off a tough game, your body might be achy, and that first huddle up right before we get practice going, it's always Dennis that just triggers something in you that just puts that away for the rest of the practice.
Does he kind of break out of that quiet shell, I guess, and become a different guy a little bit?
Yeah, no doubt.
We saw Coach Narduzzi get pretty emotional talking about the seniors after the game on Saturday. For you as a player on that team with those guys as your teammates, DeMar, what have they sort of meant to you, in terms of being leaders and sort of helping shape you into who you are?
It means a lot. Right now, I haven't really been too much of a vocal guy, but I know going forward, I'm gonna have to step into that role. So I pay attention to guys like Quadri and Dennis, who are vocal leaders and more not just leading by example, they're also vocal. So I just pay attention to them and just I'm gonna take their habits and just take them in the next year.
Would you say that Wake Forest passing game is one of the most effective you've gone against this year? You compare to any passing game went up against this year?
Yeah, their passing game's really effective. We've been against a few good teams passing on the road, so we're ready. We're prepared for anything at this point.
What do they do in their game that is different? It throw you off? Is it the RPOs?
Yeah, a lot of RPOs.
Do you like covering that slot guy tomorrow, or would you rather just be back there sort of playing center field, trying to get a pick?
Me, I like it both. I can do it all. That's just one of the things I like to anchor myself on, just being able to do it all and doing whatever I'm required to do.
But the way the offense has evolved and, you know, putting together these long drives, eating it up, does that make the defense's job easier that, you know, you're getting a little break, a little more time to regroup and forcing other teams to play catch up too?
Yeah, no doubt. It definitely is. And against Virginia, we had that 8-minute drive, I think it was. We were just on the sideline, like, just waiting to go back out there. So our offense controlling the clock, that's just a big part of our game, and definitely works well.
What about those one-play 97-yard drives that give you much time to rest?
We like those even better. Touchdowns. We like those ones even better.
How about that stiff arm? He kind of went viral for a little bit. You went viral a couple years ago with that hit in the state championship. You guys kind of have that share that, you know, making a big play and everyone see it.
Yeah, I told Quadri today, it took me back to Little League when he jumped in the end zone. I just you would see in Little League, you just having fun, just playing football. So I'm happy for him. He got to go out like that on senior day.
They gave a penalty for it, didn't they?
Yeah, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, the announcers were actually saying that they should have flagged him and taken the touchdown away. Did Narduzzi say anything about that?
Yeah, he did.
Tamar, you guys are about to spend a lot of time on the road. I mean, maybe 4 or 3, maybe 4 more games left, and we'll all be road trips. What's the most fun thing, other than playing the game, about taking these road trips to different places for you?
Bonding, you know, just being in places I've never been. I'm like outside of football, I'm kind of like not really do too much, not go out of my comfort zone. So just traveling and just being in places I probably would never be if it wasn't for football. I just get an experience that I wouldn't have if it wasn't for this sport.
I hope you like your roommate. And who do you stay with? When
I stay with Felipe. Yeah, Felipe. He's an old head. All he does is watch film, sit on his phone. So we're both just in our own space.
He's only a year older than you, though, right?
2.
Yeah, 2. Redshirt.
Oh, he's a redshirt.
Redshirt senior.
Does he even like read the newspaper sometimes? Is he that old? Or?
Probably, yeah.
You know, over your 3 years here tomorrow, have you had a favorite road trip, you know, a place you've never been to that you...
Favorite road trip? I would just say the bowl game in New York, being in Manhattan around Christmas time. That was my first time really being away from family for Christmas, and it was just different. Good experience.
So after Quadri's experience, when you get your pick 6, you won't be flipping into the end zone?
No, I'm not. I won't flip it to the end zone. I might do a little bit in the end zone, go to the sideline, but I ain't gonna flip in the end zone.
Any big final for tomorrow?
Thanks, Tamar.
Thanks, Tamar.